It's an honour and a privilege to be the first to commend the powerful and important speech of the Noble Lady Baroness Freeman of Steventon and to welcome her to this House. I will describe her accurately, if not perhaps technically, as my noble friend. Her diligence in listening and learning as a new member is something I'm sure has been noted across this House. Scientists like evidence. That we need more people from a scientific background in this House, and indeed in politics, across politics, is something I've long been proclaiming to audiences up and down this land. And I'm very glad that the Noble Lady in particular heard that message, for with her long experience in health and environmental issues, and particularly the knowledge and skills in explaining risk, the House is truly getting a gem. For the Noble Lady joins us, as she explained, from her role as the Executive Director of the Winton Centre for Risk and Evidence Communication, part of the Cambridge Faculty of Mathematics. If that sounds a little daunting, I should add that the Noble Lady also has experience in designing websites, games and social media content, so we need have no fear of incomprehension. And it is worth the House noting for those like me who are subscribers to the frequently terrifying Retraction Watch that she has a long-time interest in reforming the science publishing system and also led the UKRI-funded Octopus platform for primary research publication. Now, the Noble Lady referred to her work with the BBC. One of her other programmes was also Climate Change by Numbers. Some of the noble lords who took part in last week's climate action impact debate might like to reconsider their approach for the future. But what about dealing with politics in your Lordship's House? Well, preparing for today, I went back to the Noble Lady's Oxford PhD thesis, which in part covered the mocha swallowtail butterfly. The females are polymorphic, have many different body forms, and come in three main groups of different colours. That sounds like a good preparation for your Lordship's House, at least as currently instituted. Now, I would like to, as everyone else has, thank the Noble Lord Viscount Stangate for securing this debate. And my speech very much follows on from the Noble Lady Baroness Freeman's. For the economy is a complete subset of the environment. The physical, biological and social environment determine what our economy is like. And this morning I was at a round table discussing a report from Carnegie UK, Life in the UK 2024 report, which reported persistent inequality and a stagnation in well-being. Our collective score for well-being was 61 out of 100, which I know in many university contexts would be a fail. The science is telling us about the reasons for that, and we need to do much more to listen to that science for the benefit of all of us, as well as the economy. And I'll draw attention to just an event this morning. The DEFRA, operating on behalf of 3 government departments, has settled a legal case over the tragic death of Ella Adu-Kissi-Debrah, who was tragically killed by air pollution in 2013. And the scientists keep telling us again and again at increasingly higher levels how much damage air pollution is doing. Just this week we had out the report highlighting how about 4,000 premature deaths in the UK each year are caused by gas cooking. 54% of UK homes use gas cookers. So, as the Noble Lady Baroness Freeman said, there's much focus on science on making money. Well, we need a lot more focus on science that looks after our society and its well-being. And in that thought, I want to welcome the Noble Lord, the Minister, to his place and ask one question, which I'll understand if he needs to write to me. Agroecological approaches to producing healthy food are absolutely crucial to fixing our broken food system. How much of the research going into agriculture is going into agroecological approaches?